character, absolute pickleness, goofiness, whatever this is, taco time, because this is the Pickle Podcast. Well, who do we have here? What's up, man?
Yo!
What's up?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe we're doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is insane. But it's insane that we're actually doing this. This is so cool. Yeah, I know. It's just like we're actually doing the Pickle Podcast. Episode 001. Welcome to the show. Nice to meet you as well, Mr. Boss Pickle. All right, let's get this thing started. Come on, let's do this.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
All right, for an introduction, my name is Boss Pickle. I'm the leader of the Pickle Gang, the main character in the Pickle movie, and the second Pickle movie coming soon. Yeah. And, well, you know what? I'll just let my guest explain himself. Hello, I am Red Pickle, fit number 59. I just do normal stuff around Low Taperville. You know, I'm involved in some local clubs and stuff. But, my most notable roles was I was the pickle that fell off during the Midas raid. Do you have a clip of that, Boss Pickle? Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, let's double check. Yo, Super Pickle. Do you have a clip? Yeah. All right. We got it. Let's roll it. Victory. Let's go, boys. That's what you get, Midas. All right, boys, let's go back to the basement party. Oh, I guess. Oh my gosh. Let's replay that. Dude, your laugh is so weird. Victory. Let's go, boys. That's what you get, Midas. All right, boys, let's go back to the basement party. Oh my gosh, he gets funnier every time. Oh my gosh, I'm crying, the laughter. Oh my gosh. Dude, it's not that funny, okay? Okay, I just slipped, dude, okay? You don't need to make a big deal out of it, okay? Sorry. Oh, dude, I didn't mean to make fun of you. I was just talking about your cameo in the Pickle movie. But I think this is a perfect way to change the topic up to Big Dill's Taco Shop. I was wondering your thoughts on that. In my personal opinion, it's one of my favorite places to eat after a long day of conducting business and trading deals with the fish sticks and the bananas. You know, it's just a nice place you can rest down and stuff, you know? Oh yeah, I do have to admit, I do really like the Big Dill's Taco Shop, especially the new one, how they remodeled it after the bomb went off. I mean, those silly fish sticks, they think they can get away with all these attacks as pickles. I'm glad that you and the other Pickle Gang restored relations, because it was getting a bit worrisome what the fish sticks could strike next. So thank you a lot for that, Boss Pickle. Thank you for your service and your help for the Pickle Gang. Aw, thanks for saying that, Pickle number 59. It really means a lot to me. I risked my life several times to try to save the Pickle Gang, and I've revived it 2 times already, and I don't know about the future of it. So after a long day of conducting business, I sit down and I talk to the waiter. I have some slurp juices depending on the mood, and I get a pickle special. I get a number 5. Pickle special's always nice. I like how they got the jalapenos on it. I mean, it's really good. It really sets the mood and it makes me really happy after a long day, you know. Yeah, that was it. Oh, sorry to interrupt you. My bad. I think I need a slap juice right now here. Oh, sorry. I can't even last an hour without drinking one of these. That's great. Delicious. Yeah, but I think that's all that we need to talk about for the first part, but we do need to introduce the next part of this podcast. Super Pickle is up here. I think he's about ready. He's going to be live with us for the first annual episode of Cooking with Pickle. Now, real OGs remember that there was a short series titled Cooking with Pickle, but that was very limited and had a lot of effort put into it. So now we have the actual series, actual episode, actual edited, and this is live, so this is even better. Yeah, I think we got this. All right, good, sweet. That's terrific then. You guys are gonna love this. Yeah, you guys are gonna love this. This is really good. Welcome back to Cooking with Pickle. Today, we're making pancakes. and I'm your host, Super Pickle. So let's get started. For this recipe, we need butter, pancake mix, milk, and syrup to add on top. So this is how you make it. So first, you need 3 to 4 tablespoons of melted butter to grease the pan while you cook the pancakes. It's very important to not add too much, otherwise your pancakes could turn out really salty. Which leads us to our next step, the pancake mix. We're gonna take that and add it to our bowl with our butter, like this. Our butter and our pancake mix. See? And we're gonna stir and mix that around for a little bit. Then it's time to add some milk. The key is to use 3/4 cups of milk for every cup of pancake mix. And after mixing up, we can take it over to the oven where we can start making our pancakes. Now, a good tip is to keep it on 375 for 1.5 minutes and only flip it once. That's what's real important about it. You gotta keep it really particular to get really nice, fluffy, and moist pancakes. Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna wait for those pancakes to bake and then finally eat them. So, I guess that concludes Cooking with Pickle. See you on the next one. Wow, I'm gonna try that recipe when I'm done making this. We all need some pickled pancakes in our lives, But, low-key, I can't wait to try it. I think it's gonna be absolutely delicious. However, I think we can move on now to our final topic, which I personally can't believe is actually almost over. Yeah, right? Anyways, our final topic is, leaks for the Pickle Movie 2. Now, I'm pretty sure we'll be talking about this more in the second episode, but this is just the basics of leaks. I mean, we don't want to go all out on this and have a lot of people know a lot of the movie because I think that the movie's actually going to be really enjoyable and I think it's going to be the next hit. Of course, you can't dream too big, but I definitely think it is a significant improvement from the last movie. Now, I'm not trying to break the fourth wall here, but we did have some select audiences to watch it and give us a review of the Pickle Movie 1 and the clips of the Pickle Movie 2. And we've listened to all that feedback to make sure that if there's any issues with the movie or any ideas or aspects that people might not like as much, that we can fix that. All right, back to normal Boss Pickle and not fourth wall breaking Boss Pickle. Yeah, I think it's going to be amazing. Yeah, let me tell you, I think it's going to be the best pickle video that has ever existed and ever will exist. I'm so proud to say that I'm in it too. That's great. But, as promised, we will do one, I think this is 20 seconds. Yeah, we have confirmation this is about 20 seconds clip of the Pickle Movie. We're gonna play that in just a minute here. Beforehand, we have one final conversation before we, do the video and the taste test, and then we finally wrap things up. I wanted to talk basis about, the future of the pickles. I mean, so many people ask me, hey, Boss Pickle, what are you going to plan to do after the series is over and you can't stop making pickle stuff? And that's a good question, Even I and the Pickle Gang, we haven't thought that far, But, as for these podcasts, I really would like to, have more guests and maybe even, YouTubers and stuff on here. So please, guys, let us know in the comments down below if you'd like to see a Boss Pickle interview. If you had any content creators in mind, we could see if it would be possible. I know, we were thinking about doing one with Guntron. If you know very well, you know that he is the creator of the series, and he's basically my father. He created me and the pickles and all this lore in it. It's really nice, and I think we're gonna get him on the show maybe in a few episodes. I mean, this is just a test episode. For all I know, we could quit the series before we even make a second one, because production stuff or something. I don't know. Those pickles we get worked a lot. But you have any comments here, pickle number 59? I really don't have many comments, so I'll make this quick. But yeah, I really like the idea of interviewing Gudentron and many other YouTubers on here. I'd love to see this podcast do successful and go down in history, because I think it'd be super funny if you look at the top podcasts and you look at Joe Rogan, Logan Paul, like all those other people that when you hear Podcast, yeah, I think, yeah, one of those guys. Like, I think it would be so epic to see, like, the Joe Rogan podcast and all those known names that people know about, whether you like them or not. And then you see the Pickle Podcast, and low key, you and Lee, or low key, or whatever people say nowadays, we're pickles. We really don't know. Um, I think that one would be actually really funny. And I think, Boss Pickle, you could agree with me. I think we would throw a celebration. We could make it number one on there. Top podcast on YouTube. Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I think that'd be really funny. But we should have our viewers waiting longer. They're eager to see the clip, so, check this new Pickle Movie 2 clip out. Come on, let's see it now. Oh no, I get scared of bumpy rides. Help me! This is medical malpractice. Somebody please help! Alright, Pilverine and Frozen Peely have a pulse, they're good. But Boss Pickle, I don't think he's gonna make it out alive. Somebody, please, what are we gonna do? Please, no! Somebody do it, or they're ready shot them doors on this day. Oh my gosh. Now, I think Super Pickle picked the scene out of the movie so far. So just note that I did not choose the clip. However, I do think that is actually, this is actually pretty funny. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think I've said that several times already, but I'm really excited for this. However, I don't ever want to cut corners. Us here at Brainy Films, we never want to cut corners, but we're running low on guests. So please, if you enjoy and take pride in the pickle movies and stuff, please make sure to join Duck Haven to help with these vids. Because, like, the pickle movie needs actors, We don't have all the cheddar. As my father told me, we don't have the cheddar to fund these operations. But you gotta understand, man. You gotta understand, though. We don't got all the cheddar and all the bread in the whole planet, man. That's what my father would always used to say to me. But, like, my point is that we're running low on resources, but we're willing to work with what we got. So we'll get that out of the way. But, yeah, if we can continue to film that would be absolutely pristine. However, I guess we're moving on now to closing remarks. I mean, we showed the pancake recipe that you guys should totally follow, by the way. I'm doing it right after this Pickle Podcast is over. After me and Pickle number 59 talked for a little bit, after the podcast is over, I'm going straight to the kitchen, dude. Maybe Super Pickle can teach me the recipe or something. I think he's available right now. But, yeah, any closing remarks, Pickle number 59, before we wrap this thing up? Not really. I don't have much to say. Besides, thank you, Boss Pickle. Thank you so much for having me here. I'd love to come back, if this isn't, like, the only episode. Who knows? This could be the first and last episode, or this could be one of 100. We never know. We never know. I mean, I always hope for it to be really well, but I want to thank you, Mr. Boss Pickle, for having me. This has been a blast. I can't wait to see what this becomes. Thank you so much, Mr. Boss Pickle. I think that's all I need to say. Well, I guess to now wrap things up, thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe so we know to do more of these. And, yeah, I think that's pretty much the podcast. Thank you again, Mr. Boss Pickle. Anytime, my friend, anytime. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.